MCC 30 is most definitely the strongest event we've ever seen, with each and every team being extremely overpowered and honestly insane. But when it comes down to the event, there can only be one winner. So who will win, who will lose, and who will shock the world? These are my predictions for MCC 30. But before we begin, these are only my opinions and predictions, so if yours differ from mine, leave them in the comments section below and I'll feature them in a future video. Also, whilst you're down there, please subscribe. It would be really nice if you did, and I'd appreciate it so much, so please consider doing so. You guys mean the world to me. Anyway, enough messing around. Let's start with 10th place. The Pink Parrots. For this event, we see a brand new player join the battle in Sadoon, who some people maybe know from Squidcraft or a bunch of other events like Tubnet Tuesdays or Twitch Rivals, where he proved time and time again to be an excellent player and could definitely potentially be a future S tier. But unfortunately, in his first event, he's going against probably the best teams we've ever seen. And even with the legends of Tubbo, Sylvie and Amesy on his side, it's going to be difficult because of just how insane of an event it is to be dropped into as your first. I expect unfortunately that means we might see Pink struggle. That being said, these players are all incredible and I wish them the best in this tournament and hope, like every other team, they prove me wrong. 9th place. The Orange OCElots. SB returns to the event after 7 tournaments out and almost a full year, which is actually crazy. But we finally see him return to the event in once again one of the biggest teams we've ever seen, with this team being insane as he's joined by 6-time champion of the world, H-Bomb, looking to get 2 wins in a row, as well as the wonderful Blushy and Snifferish, who make a delightful trio. But unfortunately, given the strength involved in this tournament, as well as the fact SB hasn't been in the event for so long, I struggle to believe they'll actually be able to reach the top. They definitely have the potential to cause an upset though, so I can't wait to see what happens. 8th place. The Aqua Axolotls. Okay, this is where it gets controversial, because all these teams are actually insane and any one of them could go for the win if they have a sensational event. Which is why some of you will definitely be upset that I put Aqua in 8th place, because they're incredible. Firstly, Illumina is Illumina, perhaps one of the greatest players of all time, if not the greatest. Then 5UP, who is an incredible tactician as well as player, and also the 2 absolutely incredible Hermits also joining, and it's a recipe for success. But the question is, will they actually be able to put it together? They really do have a lot of talent in this team, but it'd be up to Scar and Impulse to really have the best games of their lives, as well as 5UP strategies to pay off. Honestly though, it's just difficult to give any reason why one team will be better than the other, because this tournament is actually crazy. So you'll just have to stick with me here. It's what it is. 7th place. The like and subscribe llamas. Because you should really like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video, as we perhaps get to my most controversial pick, as I predict Lime in all their splendour with probably the best team throughout all the games to come 7th, which is ridiculous. I mean, Punz is amazing, Sam is awesome, Filza is astonishing, and Cubfan is very underrated. They literally could do well in every single game, and a lot of people have them very high in their rankings. So why only 7th? Why on earth would I make such a bold prediction? Well, to be simple, I just feel it in my bones. And recently, when I've tried to think logically about who should end up where, I've been so wrong. So, with my bones it is. For real though, this team is stacked and could definitely get a good chance of the win. 6th place. The Purple Pandas. Going with my bones again, we have the Purple Pandas, who's definitely a team stronger than they first look, with both Smager and In the Littlewood proving to be superb during MCC Scuffed, and Solidarity has also proved time and time again to be a very good player when needed. But at the same time, all three of them have also had a few events to forget. So for FireBreathMan, this could either be the team of his dreams or nightmares, as he goes for victory in his second canon event, which is bound to be crazy. But also, have you seen what he's done to MCC? Suddenly he joins and we get two of the most overpowered events we've ever seen. It's mental. 5th place. The Blue Bats. Honestly, I feel crazy for this. I've been staring at the last 5 teams for legitimately 30 minutes and I just couldn't decide a top 5. Honestly, all of these feel like they could win, and rightly so, because they pretty much could have won any other event. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. So that's why the Blue Bats, which is arguably the most amazing team we've ever got, are in 5th. I mean, both Shovel and False know how to win, holding 7 wins between them both, with both of their last ones coming with one of the other 2 players in this team, Shovel with the one and only Fruitberries in MCC 27, and False helping Kratzy finally getting a victory after years in the last canon event. It feels like a crime to put this team here, but any of these teams would have been a crime, so I hope you won't hold it against me. 4th place. The Cyan Coyotes. Perhaps one of the most fun and entertaining teams we've seen in so long, and yet they have a huge chance of getting the victory because they're all legitimately so good. I mean, just look at recent events. Tommy's last event, he got top 5 in MCC 28. Same with Ranboo in his last canon event, MCC 29. The Orion Sound somehow got second in Scuffed, doing brilliantly and honestly having the most crazy time. And then CPK, who's actually amazing, and I can't think of the last time he dropped out of top 20. He's just that good. So honestly, they all have the potential to get top 20 and maybe even above, so that's why I put them here. Like Aqua in the last event, they certainly have a chance at getting into Dodgeball, and if I could have put them higher, I would have. 3rd place. The Yellow Yaks. How can a team of 2 absolutely stunning S tiers come 3rd? Literally, 2 of the best people in the tournament right now is Purpled and Antfrost, with Antfrost always seemingly getting 4th, and Purpled getting top 3s, including in the last event, where he was in a 10th place team. 3rd place in a 10th place team. What the actual? Alongside them is the chaotic duo of Goomy and Velvet, who are both superb players that could bring the chaos, and definitely help this team on the way to victory, especially if Hole in the Wall is played, where they could legit get all top 4 spots. It's going to be crazy to see them in action, and they very much could get into Dodgeball. I mean, seriously, it's Ant and Purpled. They are just too good. 2nd place. The Red Rabbits. Perhaps the strongest team ever made, right up there with the Red Rabbits of All-Stars. How the hell is this team only 2nd, as the 2 captains of Puffy and Sparkles lead 2 of the greatest PvPers and some of the best players outright in Hannah and Sapnap. I mean, how is this team allowed? They're just so incredible. Hannah and Sapnap are going to push each other so hard for the victory, and both the captains are superb players who can definitely help them get the win, especially now the curse is definitely dead and buried. It feels mental to put this team in only 2nd place. However, of course, there's one team to challenge them for the top and win it all. 1st place. The Green Geckos. Jojo and PeteZahHut were literally the 2 best players in the last canon event. They got 1st and 2nd. So how on earth is this allowed? Especially when they also team up with Kara to replicate their Block Wars team of today, and to hopefully finally secure her a 2nd win. As well as, of course, Michael as well, who's an Ace Race god, but for real, just how This team is broken in Block Wars, and it's broken here. What is happening? I think I said it best in my reaction to them coming out in this clip from my stream. Please. Green Geckos! Oh my god, Jojo and PeteZahHut! Jojo and PeteZahHut! What the hell? What the hell, everyone? No! What is this? This is like some sort of late April Fools. And yes, I'm still that shocked and that terrified of what this event is. MCC 30 will be incredible. But with that being said, we've now reached the end of this video. So if you could please subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. I really appreciate it, especially if you enjoyed. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.